morning. How far would you go to catch the one who got away? The University of Calgary students' attempt to track down a missed connection is sparking an argument this morning about how far is too far.
We sent it to like almost 250 other Nicoles, which is surprising. Like, he went through all that to find this girl named Nicole, I guess.
That's the whole thing where it begins. A guy met a girl at a bar. He only got her first name, Nicole, and he got a wrong number. So he emailed every single Nicole or woman with a similar name, like Nikki or Nicolette, on campus at the University of Calgary. And as you heard there, that's just about 250 people. Now, this is a story that everyone's talking about this morning.
Yeah.
So, Michael Serapio, you come on in and pick up the story from there.
Well, you know, you're right. It's a story that's getting everyone's attention because how many of us have gone out in our single days, have gone out, exchanged numbers, and to find out it was the wrong number. But this guy followed it up. Take a look at that email you were talking about,
Okay.
Heather. Sent it out to over 200 Nicoles or Nickies or Nicolettes, if you will. Hi, this is a mass email to all Nicoles. If you don't fit this description, then ignore. And if you are the one and just don't want to talk to me, that's okay as well. If your name is Nicole and you're from Holland and you think that Nietzsche is depressing, then text me. I love that. I'm Carlos. By the way, I'm the guy who took you and your friend home last night. So as you said, he sent this out to everybody trying to find that. And I love the fact that this is obviously a university student, because where else do you quote Nietzsche in a bar?
Exactly.
Other than university. But instead, all these other Nicoles, as you can see, they weren't the real Nicole, as that she's now been called, but they ended up striking a friendship as a result of this email from a Carlos Zatina.
So look, they're all at bars having drinks, meeting friends.
Yeah.
They're on Facebook, a group called Nicole from last night. I mean, the number of connections this has sparked is really fascinating.
Well, there was this one Nicole on campus that it made me feel not so alone at U of C, which is great. And in fact, they want to do this monthly meetup. But we were talking about this story and thought, okay, is this romantic? And we have to say that Carlos describes himself as the ultimate romantic, which is why he did this. He really wanted to meet Nicole. He felt that they had a connection. But then we thought, well, what is the line? Where do you, if someone gives you the phone number and it turns out not to be their number, was that on purpose? When do you hold back? So
people might be feeling pressure now to reconnect with him, and they might not have wanted to, and
exactly.
A little creepy perhaps that he's gone to these lengths to track you down.
Absolutely.
But many, it seems like most people are kind of swooning that he would have been so smitten that he would like to find her in this way.
Well, and that's the good, and that, they leave it to us, the journalists. Well, I don't know, I can find the part of it that might make me think twice. Although I will say that when you look at his original email, he says, if you don't want to talk to me, that's okay as well. So he leaves the possibility out there that he's sending out this mass email, giving this grand gesture, which everyone always talks about, the grand gesture of love, right? So here he is doing this grand gesture, and he gives an opening for her not to respond, but everyone is caught up in this grand gesture, and all these Nikki, Nicoles, Nicolettes, which, by the way, includes alumni, current students, researchers, even a dean. One of the deans at U of C was on that mass email blast. So it has bonded these Nicoles on campus at U of C. So one, the romantic side, two, the platonic side amongst these group of women.
Yeah. And what about the connection? I mean, have they ever, as a result of this, have they ever met again?
Well, I love this. Carlos and Nicole, the real Nicole, actually did get together. But she wasn't actually on that email list because she's an exchange student from Holland. Her name was not in the U of C directory. So another Nicole told her about a Nicole from Holland that this guy was looking for. They've connected, and from her part of it, she said she really liked him, so she must have just put it incorrectly when she inputted the phone number into his phone, inputted incorrectly. But they have met, and they're going to get together.
And it'll all go back to Nietzsche if it takes up.
And a bar at the U of C.
Oh my goodness, what a story, Michael. Thank you. Now, certainly, as you're talking about this, love to know what you're thinking about it too. So this is one we'd invite your comments. Tweet us at CBC Morning Live. Email is morninglive@cbc.ca, or reach out. You can see how effective it is through the CBC News Facebook page as well.